Hi everyone. So in this video we'll talk about ITC Limited. We'll see what this company business model is, how this company financial statement is looking, and at the end I'm going to give my opinion. So ITC operates in four sectors. First is FMCG. Under FMCG there is two division, FMCG other and cigarettes. In FMCG other we can see all these very well known brands like Vivel, Sunfist, Bingo, Classmate. They are very well heard brand. Second is hotel. ITC only deals in luxury hotels. Some very well known hotel like ITC Royal Bangla. Agriculture. ITC is the largest private producer of wheat, and ITC not only use that wheat for their own product like Ashirvad Atta, it even export that wheat and other product to other countries. So that's good. And then again, ITC help farmer in increasing their productivity and income through an app called eChopal. So this eChopal app, it gives certain information to farmer like weather reports, how to improve soil fertility, how to improve seed qualities, and at the end it helps farmer in improving their income. The last business is packaging and paperboard. ITC this business help to packed product. ITC not only pack their own product but they even sell packaging stuff to other companies. Let's talk about revenue from each business. So in this pie chart we can see a major chunk of revenue comes only from cigarette, 46% of revenue. Then next is FMCG other, 27%. Then agriculture, packaging, and at the end we can see hotel. From there only 4% revenue is coming. So we have seen major income coming from cigarettes. So it's important to know where the cigarette factories are situated. If you are already an investor in ITC or you're planning to invest, it's important to know about these factories, because if anything happen in any one of these factories, directly going to affect the sales of ITC. Here under FMCG other we can see consumer spending, how much consumers spend on different items. So maximum spending is on Ashirvad, which is nearly 6,000 crores, then Sunfish, then Bingo, then Classmate, and at the downside we can see all these products are market leader. Now let's talk about problems in cigarette business. 85% of pictorial warning is compulsory, and this is for Indian companies. So any Indian company who is selling cigarettes, 85% of their cigarette packet need to be covered with picture warning, as you can see in this in this display picture. But this is only applicable for Indian company, not applicable for any foreign company, which gives a wrong perception that foreign company products are safer than Indian company, but in reality both of these products are going to do the same level of damage. The another problem is with illegal cigarettes. So illegal cigarettes affect the sales of duty paid cigarettes, and in India, illegal tobacco products, illegal cigarettes has a has very bad condition. If we talk about stats, then 68% of total tobacco products in India is not under tax, and this is really bad for a company like ITC whose 46% of revenue comes only from cigarettes, and the cigarette sector in India is so bad. If we talk about some problem in FMCG other business, we talk about Ashirvad Atta. So government introduced 5% GST on branded atta. Now what people are doing, they are classifying their product as unbranded in order to save this 5% tax. And this wheat, atta, this these are staple items, these are necessary items. So 5% increase in price is going to affect the sales so much. Either ITC has two options, either it's going to increase the 5% price or is going to reduce its profit margin. So anyway, it's going to bad for us as an investor and for a company. Just look at some financials. We can see sales from 2011 to 12 sales increased by 18%, then 12 to 13 19%. So in this way every year sales is increasing, and I took an average of last 10 years which is coming at 9%, which is really bad. 9% increase in sales, average increase in sales is really bad. But on the other hand, if we look at some ratios, operating profit margin, we can see in 2020 operating profit margin was 39%, which is really good. But if we look at return on capital employed, then if only we look standalone for 2020, 33% is there, which is decent enough. But if we look for last 10 years, we can see a declining trend. Every year return on capital employed has been decreasing. This is giving us a warning sign. This is showing that company is not utilizing its capital properly. Now, at the end, I'm going to give my opinion. I feel ITC is a risky investment. Why? Because of tax uncertainty. ITC major income comes only from cigarette, and that business is so uncertain. We never know what's going to happen with the taxation. Whenever country is in problem, whenever something bad happen in country, government always increase tax on cigarette products, which directly affect the sales of companies like ITC. So this is very uncertain. Second, I feel management doesn't have a clear vision. They don't know what to do with the money. Why I'm saying this? Because you look at companies, hotel business. Companies earning so much money from other business like FMCG and cigarettes. What company is doing is putting most of that money in hotel business, and from hotel business there is no income. Revenue is 4%. Revenue means sales. I'm pretty sure profit is going to be negative because it's not cheap to take care of those luxury hotels. So I feel company management, management don't know what to do with that money. It's not using that money efficiently, and this is one of the most important reason why ITC share price is not going up. So that's my opinion. I don't think ITC is a good company right now, and personally I would not suggest to invest in ITC. So with that said, thank you for watching.